Let's Good morning, students. Today we are continuing our chapter, the story of village Palampur, and the topic is farming in Palampur. Before moving forward, let's revise something. Let's revise our past. Palampur is a small village. We have studied Palampur is a small village, well connected with neighboring villages and towns like Raigad. Bullock carts, tangas, bogies, motorcycles, jeeps, tractors and trucks, types of visible transport facilities are available on the road of Palampur. This village has 2 primary and 1 high school and also has a primary health center run by the government and 1 private dispensary. We have read it. We are revising these things. And next, about 450 different caste families are living here. Out of them, 80 upper caste families have land majority in his village, in this village. Out of them, out of 450 families, only 80 upper caste families have land majority in this village in Palampur. 1/3 of total population, 1/3 of total population is covered by scheduled caste. Means 450 of total production, 450, 1/3 of 450 is covered by scheduled caste. Most of the houses have electric connection. In Palampur, most of the houses have electric connections, and the village has 2 primary and 1 high school and also a primary health center run by the government and 1 private dispensary. Small manufacturing, transport, shopkeeping and farming are the production activities of the village Palampur. Some small manufacturing industries are there, some small manufacturing industries, small scale industry and small scale business, transport, shopkeeping and farming are the production activities of the village Palampur. Next topic we have read that organization of production. In organization of production, we read the goal of the organization is to produce goods and services. The goal of the organization is to produce goods and services. The goal था जो organization का जो production goods and services produce करना goods and services. Land, the next we have learned, we have land, labor and capital are required for production. For production, land, labor and capital are required. Natural resources fulfilled the requirements of land and water. Natural resources fulfilled the requirements of land and water. For labor incentive industry, labor is required, and for financial aid, capital is required. For labor intensive industry, labor is required, and for financial aid, capital is required. Physical capitals are also required for production. Physical capitals are also required for production. Some physical capitals are also required for the production of goods and services. Like first is working capital, includes raw materials and money in hand. Working capital includes raw materials and money in hand. And second is fixed capital. Fixed capital includes tools, machines and buildings. Fixed capital includes tools, machines, buildings. And working capital includes raw materials and money in hand. Next, human capital. Human capital means that labor is also required for the selling purpose. Human capital means that labor is also required for the selling purpose. Human capital is the labor. And you can say there is a fourth requirement to human capital. You will need knowledge and enterprise to be able to put together land, labor and physical capital and produce an output either to use yourself or to sell in the market. And this these days is called human capital. Human capital means जो भी आप प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो आप अपनी इंडस्ट्रीज में अपने यूज़ के लिए आइदर अपने यूज़ के लिए या सेलिंग करने के लिए, दैट्स कॉल्ड अ ह्यूमन कैपिटल. एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर टॉपिक. हमने एक रिवाइज कर लिया अपना पूरा पीछे का. एंड लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. फार्मिंग इन पालमपुर. फार्मिंग इन पालमपुर इज बेस्ड ऑन फॉलोइंग फैक्टर. Is based on following factor. One by one we discussed it. First factor is land is fixed. First factor is land is fixed. Land is fixed. About 75% population are about 75% of people who are working are dependent on farming for their livelihood in Palampur. 75% of populations are dependent on farming in Palampur. Land area under cultivation is fixed. जो land area under cultivation is fixed means जो land area था जिसमें आप cultivation कर सकते थे वो फिक्स्ड था. देयर हैज़ बीन नो एक्सपेंशन इन लैंड एरिया. कोई भी अगर आप चाहो कि थोड़ा सा और अपनी ज़मीन को आगे करके उस पर कल्टीवेशन कर सको तो वो नहीं था. देयर हैज़ बीन नो एक्सपेंशन इन लैंड. कोई एक्सपेंशन इन लैंड नहीं था. एरिया अंडर कल्टीवेशन सिंस 1960s तक. And since 1960s in Palampur, there has been no expansion in land area under cultivation. 1960 तक वहाँ पे कोई भी एक्सपेंशन नहीं था कि आप अपने लैंड का एक्सपेंशन कर लो या कल्टीवेशन उस लैंड में कर सकते हो बड़े हुए लैंड में. सेकेंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इज चेंज इन द मेथड ऑफ कल्टीवेशन. Change in the method of cultivation. The next topic is there a way one can grow more from the same land, or you can say in other words change in method of cultivation. Change in methods of cultivation. Is there a way one can grow more from the same land? ऐसा कोई तरीका जिससे कि हम उसी सेम लैंड में एक से ज़्यादा क्रॉप्स को ग्रो करें या हमको चेंज कर सकते हैं अपने मेथड्स ऑफ कल्टीवेशंस में. वी कैन चेंज आवर मेथड्स ऑफ कल्टीवेशन ऑल्सो. लेट्स स्टार्ट. मल्टीपल देयर आर 2 मेथड्स फॉर दिस. 2 मेथड्स इज डिस्क्राइब्ड इन योर बुक. यू कैन सी. In the kind of crops grown and facilities available, Palampur would resemble a village of the western part of the state of Uttar Pradesh. All land is cultivated in Palampur. जितनी भी फैसिलिटीज़ पालमपुर में अवेलेबल थी, काइंड्स ऑफ क्रॉप्स थे पालमपुर में, जो पालमपुर would resemble a village of the western part of the state. जो उत्तर प्रदेश के वेस्टर्न पार्ट्स ऑफ द विलेजेस थे उनमें ये क्रॉप्स ग्रो किए जाते थे. ऑल लैंड इज कल्टिवेटेड कल्टिवेटेड इन पालमपुर, पालमपुर में सारे लैंड्स कल्टिवेटेड थे। नो लैंड इज लेफ्ट आइडल, किसी भी लैंड को खाली नहीं छोड़ा गया था। ड्यूरिंग द रेनी सीजन, जो रेनी सीजन था, फार्मर ग्रोज ज्वार एंड बाजरा, फार्मर ज्वार और बाजरा उगाते थे, ग्रोज करते थे। दीज प्लांट्स आर यूज्ड एज कैटल फीड, बाजरा एंड ज्वार is used, bajra and jaw are used as cattle feed. It is followed by the cultivation of potato between, it is followed by the cultivation of potato between October and December. In the winter season, fields are sown with wheat. Winter season में हम wheat grow करते हैं, sown करते हैं. From the wheat produce, farmers keep enough wheat for the family's consumption and sell the surplus wheat at the market at Raiganj. In villages, you can say in Palampur, जब भी हम wheat का प्रोडक्शन करते थे, wheat प्रोड्यूस करते थे, तो इनफ wheat फॉर द फैमिली कंजम्पशन, हम इनफ wheat फैमिली कंजम्पशन के लिए सेफ रखते थे फॉर द फ्यूचर, एंड सेल द सरप्लस wheat एट द मार्केट एट रायगंज, हम रायगंज जाकर सेल कर देते थे सरप्लस wheat. A part of the land area is also devoted to sugar cane, which is harvested once every year. और कुछ पार्ट हम डिवोट करते थे शुगर केन लगाने में, जो वंस इन अ ईयर हार्वेस्ट किया जाता था. शुगर केन इन इट्स रॉ फॉर्म, अगर आप शुगर केन को देखोगे तो उसका जो रॉ फॉर्म है और एज अ जगरी इज सोल्ड टू ट्रेडर्स इन शाहपुर. जो शुगर केन है, शुगर केन यू कैन सेल एज अ रॉ फॉर्म एज जगरी इन सोल्ड टू ट्रेडर्स इन शाहपुर. शाहपुर में आप जाके इसको सेल करते थे. द मेन रीजन वाई फार्मर्स आर एबल टू ग्रो, द मेन रीजन वाई farmers are able to grow 3 different crops in a year in Palampur is due to the well-developed system of irrigation. हमने ये जो स्टोरी पढ़ी, इसमें फर्स्ट पालमपुर में रेनी सीजन में फार्मर ग्रोज ज्वार एंड बाजरा उगाते थे, ज्वार एंड बाजरा. सेकेंड, and it followed by cultivation of potato between potato को cultivation October and December, and in the winter season rabi crop से sown करते थे wheat, and the third harvested once every year sugar cane को ये harvest three different types of crops they grow in a year in Palampur because it is due to the well-developed system of irrigation. And next, well-developed system of irrigation, and next, electricity came early to Palampur. Electricity came early to Palampur. 3 different crops. First crops I have discussed, that jowar and bajra for cattle are used as cattle feed, and potato in October and December, between October and December. And in winter season, fields are sown by wheat, and from the wheat produce, farmers keep enough wheat for their family, and surplus wheat at the market. They sell the surplus wheat at the market of Raniganj, and a part of the land area is also devoted to sugar cane. Some part is devoted to sugar cane. Sugar canes harvest once every year. पूरे साल में एक बार शुगर केन को हार्वेस्ट किया जाता था. And sugar cane in its raw form, as jaggery is sold to, either आप raw form में सोल्ड करते थे या एज जगरी इज सोल्ड टू ट्रेडर. जो व्यापारी शाहपुर में थे उनको जाके पालमपुर के विलेजर्स सेल करते थे। एंड द मेन रीजन था 3 डिफरेंट क्रॉप्स का कि वेल डेवलप्ड इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज आर अवेलेबल इन पालमपुर। वेल डेवलप्ड इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी आर अवेलेबल इन पालमपुर। The main reason why farmers are able to grow 3 different crops in a year by well-developed system of irrigation. And electricity, the most important thing, electricity came early to Palampur. Electricity came early to Palampur. And its major impact was to transform the system of irrigation. जो मेजर इसका इम्पैक्ट था इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इट्स का मेजर इम्पैक्ट इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी पे पड़ा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का। एंड पर्शियन व्हील्स वर यूज, पर्शियन व्हील्स को यूज किया गया इन हिस्ट्री, इन 7th क्लास हिस्ट्री फर्स्ट चैप्टर यू हैव सीन द फिगर ऑफ पर्शियन व्हील। एक चक्के की तरह लकड़ी से बना रहता है, वो गोल गोल घूमता है, दैट फिर राउंड फिर वाटर हर तरफ जाता है, पानी, इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी। एंड यू कैन से and irrigation used by farmers, Persian wheels. Till then, Persian wheels were used by farmers to draw water from the well and irrigate small fields. किसान that time farmers कुओं से पानी लेकर आते थे और अपने खेतों में उस पानी को डालते थे। जब पर्शियन व्हील्स नहीं आया था, उससे पहले जब आपकी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अवेलेबल नहीं था तो आप वाटर लेकर आते थे, पर्शियन व्हील्स वर टिल देन वो फार्मर्स ड्रॉ वाटर फ्रॉम दी वेल्स, वेल से पानी लेकर आते थे और अपने खेतों में स्मॉल फील्ड्स में इरिगेट करते थे। पीपल सॉ दैट द इलेक्ट्रिक रन, पीपल ने तब देखा जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है उससे आप रन ट्यूबवेल्स एंड कुड इरिगेट मच larger areas of the land more effectively. You can irrigate larger areas by using 2 wells more effectively. The first few tube wells more effectively you can irrigate your larger land by using tube wells, electric tube wells. And the first few tube wells were installed by government. The first few tube wells were installed by our government. Soon, however, farmers start setting up private tube wells. उसके बाद कुछ तो ट्यूबवेल्स गवर्नमेंट ने इस्टेब्लिश किए, इंस्टॉल किए। आफ्टर दैट फार्मर्स ने प्राइवेटली ट्यूबवेल्स लगाना स्टार्ट कर दिया। एज अ रिजल्ट, यू कैन से एज अ रिजल्ट, बाय मिड 1970s द एंटायर कल्टिवेटेड एरिया ऑफ 200 hectares was irrigated. In 1970s, the entire area of 200 hectares was irrigated by the tube well, electric tube well. Not all villages in India have such high levels of irrigation, right? All levels भारत में means India में high levels of irrigation facilities are not available in all villages. Apart from the riverine plain, coastal regions in our country are well irrigated. Apart from the, you can say जो riverine plains के जो किनारे हैं या कोस्टल रीजन्स है आर कंट्री के वेल इरिगेटेड है वहाँ पे वेल। एंड इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट इफ वी कंपेयरिंग आर थिंग सच है, अगर प्लेट्यू रीजन्स को आप कंपेयर करें पठार को, दैट डेक्कन प्लेट्यू हैव लो लेवल्स ऑफ इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी. And apart from river regions, riverine plains and coastal areas have much better well irrigated facilities are available there. In coastal areas and riverine plains, well irrigation facilities are available there. But in contrast, in plateau area, low levels of irrigation facilities are developed there. Out of the total cultivated area in the country, a little less than 40% is irrigated. 40% is irrigated even today. 40% is irrigated even today. Means आज भी out of the total cultivated, जो total cultivated of the area है is little less than, you can say 40% is irrigated even today. Only a 40% सिर्फ irrigation 40% ही irrigation facilities available है, या आप croppings को 40% ही आप grow करते हैं crops को, and cultivated area only 40%, less than 40%. In the remaining areas, farming is largely depending. सिर्फ 40% irrigation facilities are there, and in the remaining area, farmers are depend on rainfall. Largely, farmers are depend on rainfall, and to grow more than one crop, to grow more than one crop, on a piece of land during the year is known as multiple cropping. To grow more than one crop on a same field on a piece of land during the year is known as multiple cropping. Means in a पूरे साल में आप एक से ज़्यादा more than one crops, एक से ज़्यादा उस piece of land में अगर crops को grow कर रहे हैं तो that's called a multiple cropping. It is the most common way of increasing production on a given piece of land. Multiple cropping is the most common way. ये most common way है कि जिससे आप अपना production increase कर सकते हैं in a given piece of land में एक से ज़्यादा crops को grow करके in a year. Grow more than one crop. All farmers in Palampur grow at least two main crops. जितने भी all farmers in Palampur grow at least two main crops. Many are growing potato as the third crop in the first 15 to 20 years. Many of growing two crops mainly वो grow करते हैं, and 15 to 20 years से वो जो third crop grow करते हैं that is potato. जो उनका two main crops वो regular grow करते हैं, but जो many of growing उन two crops के अलावा they grow one crop also, that is potato as a third crop in the first 15 to 20 years. Then let's see the picture. Different crops: wheat, bajra, sugarcane, potato. Palampur इन सबको grow करते हैं in a year, you can say. And let's start next. Let's discuss something. The following table 1.1 shows the land 1.1 shows the land under cultivation in India in units of million hectare. Plot this on the graph provided. What does the graph show? Discuss in class. And sources agriculture statistic 2017 है. Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Department of Agriculture, Corporation and Farmer Welfare. And the next is it important to increase the area under irrigation? Why? क्या ये important है कि irrigation को हम increase करें? Why? You have read about the crops grown in Palanpur. आपने read किया है crops जो grow होते हैं पालनपुर में, that is ज्वार, बाजरा and sugarcane, wheat, potato in October to December, between October to December. Fill the following table based on information on the crop grown in your region. Complete this table by yourself, and you have seen that one way of increasing production from the same land is by multiple cropping. What is multiple cropping? Multiple cropping, to grow more than one crop on a piece of land during the year, is a multiple cropping. The other way is to use modern farming method, and the next method is modern farming method for higher yield. Modern farming method. Second method is modern farming method. Modern farming method for higher yield. Modern farming method is used for higher yield. For higher yield. Yield is measured as crop produced on a given piece of land during a single season. Means you can say that yield is measured, जो आपने crops को grow किया है, yield is measured as crop. Modern farming method. In modern farming method we use higher yielding for higher yielding. Higher yielding and what is yield? Yield is measured. Yield को हम measure करते हैं. Crops is produced on a given piece of land during a single season. During a single season में हमने crops को जिस land पे grow किया है, produce किया, जिस land पे grow किया इस crop को, that is yield. And till the mid 1960s, the seeds used in cultivation were traditional ones with relatively low yields. Means कि हम क्या करते थे, till 1960s हमारे जो क्रॉप्स हम उगाते थे, अगर वो गुड वैराइटीज ऑफ क्रॉप्स थे तो हम उनके सीड्स को रख लिया करते थे नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए, फॉर नेक्स्ट सीजन. और उसी क्रॉप्स को दैट वी कॉल, उसी को हम ट्रेडिशनल सीड्स कहते थे. बट ट्रेडिशनल सीड्स जो थे वो लेस इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज उसमें लगती थी या यूज होती थी. यू कैन से इन traditional seeds needed less irrigation. ट्रेडिशनल सीड्स में हमें लेस इरिगेशन की ज़रूरत होती थी या लेस इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज़ की. फार्मर्स यूज्ड cow dung and other natural manure as fertilizer. If we are using traditional seeds, farmer use cow dung and natural manure as fertilizer. All these were readily available with the farmer, who did not have to buy them. In modern farming methods, we are going to use the high yielding methods. Higher yield, and the yield is a crop produced in a given piece of land in a single year is yield. And in 1960 till the mid in 1960s, मिड के 1916 से तक वी आर यूजिंग अ ट्रेडिशनल सीड्स बिकॉज ट्रेडिशनल सीड्स नीड लेस इरिगेशन and farmers used in traditional seeds farmers used cow dung and other natural as fertilizers. All these were readily available. All these were natural fertilizers, traditional seeds, manure, cow dung. All these were readily available with the farmer who did not have to buy them. ये सारी फैसिलिटीज ट्रेडिशनल सीड्स, काउ डंग, फर्टिलाइजर्स, मैन्योर, ये सब फार्मर्स के पास दैट टाइम इन 1960s के मिड तक फार्मर्स के पास अवेलेबल थी. ये चीज़ें अवेलेबल रहती थी तो वो ट्रेडिशनल फीड्स में ज़्यादा इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज़ का यूज़ नहीं होता था तो वो अपने क्रॉप्स को ग्रो कर लेते थे बाय ईजली दे कैन ग्रो देयर क्रॉप. सेकेंड, एंड द ग्रीन, उन्हें कुछ भी चीज़ बाय करने की ज़रूरत नहीं थी. द ग्रीन रिवॉल्यूशन इन द लेट 1960s introduced the Indian farmer to cultivation of wheat and rice using high yielding varieties of seeds. The Green Revolution in the late 1960s के लेट में एंड होते होते ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन आया इंडिया में. ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन ने हमें इंट्रोड्यूस किया इंडियन फार्मर को इंट्रोड्यूस किया टू कल्टीवेट. उनको बताया कि कल्टीवेशन ऑफ व्हीट एंड राइस यूजिंग हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटीज ऑफ सीड्स. High yielding variety of seeds. In the late 1960s, Green Revolution was introduced and in the Indian farmer to cultivation of wheat and rice using high yielding varieties of seeds. Green Revolution introduced the high yielding varieties of seeds to grow wheat and rice. Compared to the traditional seeds, if we compare high yielding varieties of seeds to varieties of seeds to traditional seeds, the high yielding variety of seeds promise to produce much greater amounts of grain on a single plant. If अगर आप कंपेयर करते हैं, इफ़ यू आर कंपेयरिंग द ट्रेडिशनल सीड वेयर वी गेट ऑल द थिंग्स naturally, you can say the farmer who did not have to buy the things like fertilizer, cow dung, manure, natural manure, they are using traditional seeds and low irrigation facilities. But in Green Revolution introduced the high yielding varieties of seeds to increase the production of wheat and rice on a single plant. Yeah, you can say high yielding variety of seeds promise to produce much greater amount of grains on a single plant. As a result, the same piece of land would now produce far larger quantities of food grains than was possible earlier. As a result, by using high yielding variety of seeds, result जो प्रोड्यूस हुआ हमारे सामने उस सेम पीस ऑफ लैंड में लार्ज क्वांटिटीज ऑफ फूड ग्रेन्स प्रोड्यूस होने लग गए जो कि अर्लियर पॉसिबल नहीं था. हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटीज ऑफ सीड्स however needed planting, but as a comparison traditional seeds need less irrigation, but high yielding variety of seeds needed plenty of water, and also high yielding variety of seeds however needed plenty of water as compared to traditional seeds, and also chemical fertilizers and pesticides to produce best results. They also need pesticides, chemical fertilizers and pesticides. But in traditional, we use cow dung and other natural manure as fertilizers. To produce best results in high yielding variety of seeds, chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used. Higher yields were possible only from a combination of high yielding variety of seeds. Higher yields were possible only from a combination of high yielding variety of seeds, irrigation, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc. If you are using these things in higher yielding were possible. Higher yielding तब पॉसिबल है जब आप उसके लिए हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटी ऑफ सीड्स का यूज़ करें, इरिगेशन फैसिलिटीज़ हो या प्लांटी ऑफ वाटर्स and combination of fertilizers means chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Farmers of Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh. Farmers of Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh were the first to try out the modern farming method in India. Modern farming method is used by first time modern farming method is used by the farmers of Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh. मॉडर्न फार्मिंग मेथड सबसे पहले किसने यूज़ किया था? फार्मर्स ऑफ पंजाब, हरियाणा एंड वेस्टर्न उत्तर प्रदेश दी फर्स्ट टू यूज टू ट्राई. उन्होंने सबसे पहले ये ट्राई किया था. मॉडर्न फार्मिंग मेथड मीन हाई यील्डिंग वैरायटीज ऑफ सीड जो ग्रीन रिवॉल्यूशन में इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया. द फार्मर्स इन दीज रीजन्स set up tube wells for irrigation. The farmers in these regions, Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh में farmers ने set up किए tube wells for irrigation because high yielding variety of seeds need plenty of waters. For this, the farmer in these regions set up tube wells for irrigation and made use of high yielding variety